Good morning, Mashujadi gone, which was last week on Wednesday, so we were not able to have our Lifestyle Wednesday, but here we are today. Welcome to the show. My name is Wamboy Ngati. Remember, Lifestyle Wednesday comes to you every Wednesday at 11 a.m., which is all about things or activities we take part in each and every day. Now, today we talk about feet care. You know, in recent survey, 50% of the participants said they do not wash their feet while in the shower. In fact, they said they do not spend any significant amount of time looking after their feet. Then the same people surveyed, however, brush their teeth every day. They comb their hair every day. And they have time for their facial care, you know. So more than half of those surveyed agreed they do not like to show off their feet as well. So talk to me on our social media platforms, Facebook, Dgtv Kenya, on YouTube as well, and on Twitter at Dgtv Kenya. Our SMS line is 0791 300 105. Tell me, do you take care of your feet? How often do you do that? So in studio today is Beth, who is very passionate about feet care, and she will tell us more about, you know, taking care of our feet. So sit back right there at home and let's listen in. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah,
Jack of all trades is back.
Right? Let's say we talked about manicure.
So today we are taking care of the feet.
Of the feet.
Oh, yes.
I know so many people don't take care of their feet. Like, why is that though?
I think it's something that we do subconsciously, like since we are little. You remember when ulifika umri fulani unaanza kuambia mzazi, I don't want you washing me anymore. So anasema, wacha nikupatia short, go wash yourself. And then when you come out, you look like a zebra. Huku kuko na maji, miguu bado ni white.
Right?
So she asks you, miguu kwani si yako? So I think we grow up with bila kujua, tuna neglect the feet.
The feet.
Furthermore, zinakanyaga chini. So why care? Of which that's wrong. Because figure it, kaa chini tu fikire kidogo, miguu ndo ina support the entire weight of
right?
So
it should be the most
exactly. It should, vile unachunga uso yako, you are supposed to take care of these babies.
The same way.
Yes.
Na nasikia umetoka pedicure saa hizi. Anyway,
I look good, don't I?
You do. You look good.
Oh, yeah.
And you tell us about what are some of the ways to take care of our feet?
Oh, first of all, pedicure, it's a combination of, it's a treatment that you do taking care of both the feet and the toenails. It's an entire process. Kitu mrefu sana.
Unaweza tuelezea, tuelezee tusaidie jamani.
Okay.
You know, what's the process?
Yes.
Where do we start?
Okay. So once you walk into a salon, the first step is taking off the existing enamel, ama the gel on the toes, toenails, or rather even the nail. Kuna wale wenye wanabandika makucha miguu. Because for some reason,
really?
For some reason, kuna msi aligongwa, hiyo nail ikatoka. Kuna mtu mwenye, if he got sick, and then that thing ikarot, and then it fell out. But still, you need to maintain your image because of the open shoes, especially the ladies. So you take that off, first of all, una make sure akona natural nail plate. Yeah. Then after that, you're supposed to soak the feet. Because if you handle them when they are dry, chances are that utamumiza, atapata abrasions and those tears, which is, you know, you're doing the harm, not the help, you see? So once you soak the feet, you're supposed to work on the cuticles. Okay. And one thing about the cuticles, haufai kuzikata. You're not supposed to take them off. Because what are the cuticles?
Before you go to the cuticles, kuna ile part here, I saw you actually do it. Kuna ile part, if the client akona, you know, nail polish yenye alikuwa nayo kitambo, unatoa nini nini.
Yes.
So how do you go about removing it? Kuna watu wana file tu, alafu sasa tena anaumia, kuna hiyo friction, joto, you know?
No. Whatever you do, make sure uko gentle. That's the step number one. And with that, there's some products that are really helpful. Hautaumiza your client. So you take a cotton wool, unachukua, there's the gel polish remover, there's the acetone, and then you just unaidampen, you place on the toenails, they soak a little bit, and once rub off, inatoka easily.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed
to remove it.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
If you do that, you do it gently.
You weaken the nails.
Okay.
So handle them with the cotton wool and and the appropriate removers. Yeah.
Wow, and we actually have a clip of Beth doing that practically to one of her clients. So take a look and of how you go about removing nail polish. Oh, you cut the nails as well.
Oh,
You know?
yes.
Well,
That's the second step. Once you've soaked them, actually, you're supposed to push the cuticles.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, sure. Now let's get to know more about the cuticles.
Yeah, so cuticle removal is a, how do we say it? Ni topic controversial because some people, ukienda salon anakutoa, which is wrong. You're not supposed to take them off because what are cuticles? It's this transparent layer on your nail bed.
Right.
What it does, it protects your nail from germs, from it acts like a protective layer. So once you take it off, una expose nail yako to infections and all that and bacteria. So what you're supposed to do, there's a cuticle pusher. There are a lot of tools that are used in cosmetology. You're supposed to push them back, and then zenye sasa zitasimama, the loose ones, that's what you cut.
Or you reduce them.
Yes.
Okay.
You're supposed to trim after you push, not cut the entire thing. Because once you do that, ataanza kukuwa na swelling, ziko na pus ndani. You see, you are exposing them to infections. Yeah. So once you push the cuticles, now you cut the nails and trim them. And there's a certain shape. You see the oval one that we tend to kukata, the oval one.
Yeah.
That one in most of the cases ina lead to ingrowns. Ushaipata mtu anamea kucha, instead of ikuje mbele the way it's supposed to, inaanza kukula, kusink into the skin.
Yeah,
on
sure.
the sides.
Yeah. What's usually the problem?
It's actually because of how you shape them. The preferred one, it's the square one. Unaona, ujakata huku. Once umekata oval si una take off the two edges mwisho. So that means kuna ka space. Once itaanza kugrow, itaanza kuchimba. But ikiwa square, itatokea kwa nail plate, smooth and okay. You see? Yeah. So there's a lot that you determine. So unakata, you trim if they are overgrown, and then you file them. That's the second step.
Wow, what's the importance of it? Yani sawa umeambia mtu push, remove it, and somebody is asking, I just leave, I don't do it. Why should I trim them? Why should I do all this care?
I think it's to be neat.
Just to be neat.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, one of them is to be neat, and the other one, deep down, you can healthy factors because of what we have just said right now.
Yeah.
To make sure upati infections for your nails and all that. Yeah.
Because reduce, lakini pia ukireduce sana, you are prone to infections.
Yeah, not kureduce sana, kuzitoa completely. That's the problem.
Okay.
But trimming, now that's the tidy part.
Wow. Yeah. Now you are informed. Let's take a look. Oh, that was back to back with the cuticle removal and the massage part and the scrubbing part. I remember you said something about, you know, taking care of your feet like your face. You know, we always scrub the face.
Yeah, sure.
So you scrub the feet as well.
Oh, yes.
Somebody's asking, what's the importance? I mean, it's just feet.
Yeah, you see, our bodies, they regenerate. They're the cells that die. Zikikufa zinaenda wapi? The internal organs, you flush them out. You know how. Now the outside parts ni kama nyoka. You shed off the hata kama itakuwa that rough and so visible, but the dead cells zina accumulating on top of the skin.
Yeah.
So unless you scrub them off with a special scrub, ikona to stony particles that you use to rub, to really scrub the thing off. So once umescrub, umetoa hiyo dead accumulation of cells, so you bring back your natural sheen, apoka. And you know, once umefanya pedicure, unajiangalianga differently. You realize, wait a minute, I thought I was dark. You see? But once umefanya hivyo sasa, mguu yako imerudisha its former glory. If I can use that word, you know? Yeah.
I just thought of that. You realize your feet is not dark.
Exactly.
There was something that was covering
you
your
know,
feet.
It's the entire body. Maybe kuna hairdos zinaweza fanya, and when I go home, I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was
right. Wait, does that mean you need to scrub your whole body? Because, well, it's the skin.
Yeah, you're supposed kutoka nywele to the toes. Don't neglect any of them
part.
because every part in a work hand in hand. You see, once umesikia njaa, do you tell your stomach go get food? No. The legs have to carry you. The arms have to pick up the plate. You see, so in order for all of them to work in harmony, lazima you take care of them. No, health is very expensive.
Wow.
You see, but the problem is nowadays we are choosing fashion over function. You see? Bora nakaa poa na hii kiatu iko 7 inch or whatever, but you're hurting your body.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So with the scrubbing also, kuna kuscrub chini. Hiyo yenye kona stony particles, you use it from the knee to somewhere around the ankle or the arc hapa chini.
Okay.
But the other huku makanyagio pia usineglect exactly. That's the most important part. So kuna tools. Kuna ingine inakaa ka grater. Unaona kale kakao.
Mbona mna grate miguu za watu? I mean, hiyo ni kitu ya ku grate carrots.
Yeah, I know.
Actually carrots. Na easy what is it?
Garlics and whatever.
Yeah, garlics, the gingers.
Oh, yes.
Apart from hiyo kitu ya kubonda. Mbona mna grate watu?
So the reason we use that grater, actually ni grater kabisa.
Yeah, it's a grater.
The reason as to why that is used is because huku makanyagio, you know, it's not soft. That place is hard. And it's because of the nature ya mwili yako. Lazima ikuwe ngumu kujiprotect. As we said, mwili yote inaekelea pressure.
Exactly.
You know? And if you have noticed, you know, you have a softer skin because wewe unavaga viatu every day. There's a person somewhere who can't afford that luxury. Anatembea barefooted. Akino hiyo mguu utashtuka. Kuna kilea very thick, very hard, and the reason is the body does that to itself kujiprotect. Ikisha realize hautembei na viatu, ina generate that thick thing, kigumu sana. So what you do, why we use that grater ni kujaribu kuipunguza. Not entirely take it off. That layer should exist. You know? Yeah, for the protection purposes. But if you overgrow now, unaona now it's no longer tidy, it's no longer proportion. So we use that grater.
Now a dead skin.
Yes, they are called the cones.
Okay.
Actually zotoka hadi kwa mikono. Umeenda ushago ukalimishwa wewe. Zinaanza kutokea huku, unaanza kukua white to vitu ngumu.
Yeah, I know them.
You can also use that one to scrub them off. So that's why we use that one.
Okay. Yes. Wow. Now you know. Make sure you interact with me on our social media platforms, Facebook, Dgtv Kenya, and YouTube as well, and on Twitter at DGTVK. Our SMS line is 0791 300 105. Tell me how you go about your fit care routine. Is this helpful as well? Or if you just had this conversation for the first time, are you willing to start taking care of your feet? Now, Beth, which is the next process? You know, after doing after you do the massage.
Yes, then you do the massage. Actually, you can call it the moisturizing step.
Okay.
Because that massage oil in act kama moisturizer on your feet. And also it gives you the ako ka feeling kakufinywa hizo muscles, the massaging process. So you're doing 2 in 1. You're moisturizing the feet, at the same time you're relieving some stress,
relaxing the muscles.
Yeah, kuna those muscles na maybe zingine ziko zime strain due to maybe the type of shoes that you've been wearing, the type of exercises. So actually with pedicure, I think it's the only kind of beauty therapy that involves cosmetic function and also there is the therapeutic function.
Okay.
You see? So it's you're killing two birds with one stone.
With one stone.
Yeah, you look smart at the same time iko na health factors.
Especially wale watu wanavaa heels, you know, to avoid the
unatoka swembe.
So the massage helps.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes, in a relief because unajua kuna nerves zinaweza block. Once zime block ina mess na your blood circulation flow. So once umefinya umeekele hiyo pressure hapo, they let go. The circulation goes back. Yeah.
Now on the same kuvaa heels, when you're on your heels, does it make you also get a lot of dead skin? What happens? Because I can imagine, as you're saying, mwili ina realize kuna some weight somewhere, like ina realize there's a heel, as in somewhere, the heel of your leg in a feel, you know, unajua vile tunakaanga.
Yeah. So
does it have any effect?
Yeah, in some ways it does because those cones, ikio kikitu tumesema kinaka whitish and dead, the lower part, they happen kwenye kuna friction. You see? So wakati umevaa hizi heels tumevaa, pressure yote iko wapi?
Kwa heel.
Hapo chini. So that friction ina make those nerves zinakufa hapo. So once they are dead, inakuwa that hard thickened material. Yes. So at times you're supposed to balance because wasomi wanasema pia flat shoes are not very advisable because
that's right.
Can you imagine ati kuva sandals, flip flops ati sio good for your health? I don't know the science.
What should we do?
So heels ni mbaya, flat ni mbaya. Wanasema slightly elevated shoe. I think ni kale ka heel kanatoshana.
Kadogo.
Yeah, that's when you give your body a good balance and circulation inaenda bila ish.
Wow. Yeah. That's right, because wanasemanga sometimes when you wear very flat shoes pia unachokanga.
Yes.
When you wear very high heels unachoka bado.
Same problem.
So let's take care of ourselves and be able to balance. Take us through the process of applying the gel. Now you've done the cuticles, you've done the scrubbing and the massage. Take us through the process of actually applying the gel polish. And what's the difference between the gel polish and the normal polish?
With the pedicure, the polishing part ni ukifancy, ukitaka, sio necessity. Unaona? Yeah. So if the client requests you to do some application on the nails, what you do first, remember ulimfanyia massage. So hizo oils zimebaki kwa nail plate. If you apply without wiping it off, haitashika. Yes. So what you do, you take your cotton wool again, unaisoak kwa acetone, you wipe them off. You wipe the nails. Juju tu kiasi. And then kama ame choose enamel, unapaka Q-Tex, enamel, the Q-Tex. Unapaka.
Layman's language.
Yeah, if it's the gel, if it's henna, then that's what you do.
Then you wait. So we have a clip of Beth applying the gel polish. So let's take a look at to the process. If you've never done this, it's your time to just look. Angalia mwa Kenya and make sure you text me and tell me what you've learned. The SMS line is 0791300105. Take a look.
Uzuri Institute trains you to be a professional, an entrepreneur, and job ready. We offer quality, affordable education. Register for our current intake by calling us on 0723 560 867. Uzuri Institute, shaping careers, directing purpose.
Welcome to Uzuri Institute. Yay!
Lifestyle Wednesday with me, Wamboi Ngatia. Now today I am excited because we're gonna be talking about modeling. So with me in studio I have a specialist who will be able to tell us more about cancer.
Believe about beauty, it enhances that beauty that you have. You're already beautiful, my dear. Lakini sasa kuna kitu inaitwa highlighting.
Yeah.
Let's show them now how beautiful you can get.
Exactly. So I'm applying pressure kidogo ndio toner iweze kuingia kwa skin vizuri, i-close the skin pores.
Okay. Welcome back to Lifestyle Wednesday. You've just had and got to know the process of doing your pedicure as a way of taking care of your feet. So if you haven't been doing that, I hope you will start doing that, okay? So thank you to those of you who are sending in your comments on our social media platforms, Facebook, Dgtv Kenya, on YouTube as well, on Twitter at Dgtv KE. And shout out to all of you. I may not be able to mention all of you, but Chill Avenue, you're saying checking in for lifestyle treat. Yeah, you need to do that. And Vivek is a guy. So guys, tell me, do you take care of your feet? And would you be willing to do that if you don't do that? David Mburu, you're saying you're watching from Vita. Yeah, thank you so much. Now, pedicures are one of the, greatest forms of pampering, yourself, and someone hands you a glass of wine while you have your feet rubbed, nails filled, or back massage. Those are some of the ways of taking care of yourself, and you leave the salon feeling like $1,000,000 bucks. But sometimes standing appointments can be doing more harm than good, so causing heels to feel hard and look white and cracked, which Beth has just talked about them, and we think we are doing right thing to ourselves. So Beth will talk to us about the cracking of the feet and how they actually deal with it, because sometimes it may be caused by the kind of shoes you wear, or even people who don't put on their shoes, especially people who do open shoes a lot. So let's get to know, Beth, you know, for the people who do open shoes a lot and they come with cracked feet and they need to do their pedicure, and they're actually the cracks that hurt. You know, it's painful. How do you deal with such people? They have come to your spa and they want their feet done, and maybe it's anasikia uchungu nini. How do you deal with such people?
I think first thing before starting the pedicure procedure, as a pedicurist, you're supposed to do a physical examination of your client's feet. First of all, what kind of shoes am I walking wearing? That gives you an overview of maybe kama akikuja na heel, chances are that anavaa heels sana. Akikuja na flat shoes, chances are that anaziva sana. And then you examine the entire foot. You might find out hizo cracked heels, kuna dead cells, nerves zimekufa, so inakuwa blackish, accumulation of blood clots. What you're supposed to do, hata usimuhandle, you see, you're supposed to refer them to a podiatric, our madaktari wa miguu.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, they get treated, then they come back to you for your treatment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, again, there are the cracked heels, kuna healing balms. Heel balm, the heel. The spelling ya heel, then there's the balm. Unaweza zipata kwa shelves, even in the supermarkets, and apply hiyo. But I don't really advise for self-treatment. Go see a physician, a specialist who knows how to handle your case. Yeah.
So it's important to see the doctor. It's actually a real problem.
Exactly, because as for us, hatujafanya medicine, you see, and ufai kugamble na maisha ya mtu for the sake of the mula, you see. Ukinotice akona shida fulani, you're not supposed to work on that client. Refer them to a specialist, then they can come back. And I'm sure they come back because, hey, you saved them. Hawakuwa wanajua, maybe there's a problem going on with it. As we said, miguu hazioshu, nitajua aje niko na dead nerves uko chini. You don't even check on
That's true, that's true.
You see?
And that sometimes you're actually doing a shower, but still you forget the feet.
Maji ikiguza bahati yake. If it doesn't, you're done. You see?
And how often should you do your pedicure, you know? Because I've had people in some research, you know, like the people do it even after 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, and some people say when you do it in 2 weeks, you know, you harm your, because I believe the what is it called, the dead skin will not grow in 2 weeks. So maybe especially you guys who have this business, you know, when someone comes after 2 weeks, it's business. You just do it. But how many times would you advise one to do it, you know, in how long?
I think you can do it in weeks, even after a month.
Okay.
Depending, see young people, you can do it even once a month. But there are special cases like people who are aging, people who are diabetic. You know, for the diabetic people, wakikatwa mahali, it can heal or take longer.
That's right.
You see? Those people are prone to cuts and everything. They're supposed to really take extra care of their bodies. So mtu kama huyo anaweza kujaga weekly to make sure everything is okay, you see. But as for us, tunaweza fanya once a month, after 2 weeks. Unajua vile unataka. Haina nini. The problem is now with the pedicurist. Akienda so strong on the legs and aziumiza, now that's the problem. But I think you can do it even once a week.
Wow. Yeah. Because according to Miami rather, dermatologist right here, her name is Deborah Longwheel. She actually says that too much exfoliating can remove the protective barriers of the skin and actually cause more callus build up. So
exactly. Yeah, the exfoliating is that part that we've talked about, the cones.
Yeah.
Ikyo build up at the bottom of the leg, you see. You're not supposed to remember it's a protective layer.
Yeah.
The body actually produce for that purpose. So you're not supposed to scrap it off. The thing is kutoa hiyo excess. Once umeshika hiyo into your head, it's removing the excess, trimming, not cutting. Not entirely doing away with that thing. Yeah.
And how do you deal? Okay, wow. Because for her, she's not onto, you know, like weeks later, she's into like months, because as I said, she feels like it's actually a survey that was done. She feels like it's supposed to be done after a while, I could say, because it's not specified what time, because as you're saying, after a week, there will be no dead skin yet.
Exactly. And that's why I said before, you're supposed to you know, the reason, I think the reason as to why she's saying once per month or even after months, it's because specialist mwenye alienda kwake alikata yote. You know, some use a scalpel, by the way, which is super raw.
Wow.
Yes. You just...
How do you just use a scalpel on someone's leg?
Imagine, to remove those cones, you cut. Mpaka anaanza kusikia. Now that skin is tender, sensitive.
How will you even walk after that?
Now that's the problem. People are doing it wrong. You know, you think pedicure is utoke huku chini kukikaa mtoto, which is wrong. That
people want their feet looking baby smooth.
Yes. So the thing is, take off the excess, not the entire thing. Trim, don't cut. That's what I would say. If I come nikufanyie hiyo unatoa tu kadogo tu, you will come next month, itakuwa build up ako kadogo tena, we take off. But once nimekuchimba mpaka umeanza kusikia sasa uko kuko sensitive, no, mess up. You've done it wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you deal with blisters? Because I believe they don't only happen on our hands. Maybe on the feet, when somebody comes with like a blister, maybe out of, when you put on heels sana, it can come out kidogo, then mtu amekuja, they need a pedicure. How do you deal with those two blisters? Tule know, and tumejiform, maybe kako hata na tumaji, unadeal nako aje, ama pia unampeleka daktari.
If kama iko na hizo liquid, sasa it's not your work to poke kutoa hizo nini, because you don't know what. Actually, hiyo blister inaweza kuwa there is a foreign material inside the leg. You see, you don't know that. Pia ya hajui. How many times umekata uja realize, unaona weeks later like, wait a minute, nilikatwa. Yeah. Maybe there is underlying issues like heart conditions, you see, zinafanya mwili inatoa vidonda. So usiguze, we murify kwa daktari. But if it's a dead thing that looks like those colors and cones, now you can scrub kidogo. You see? Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to go about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had seen a question right here. Was someone is saying you had mentioned about the graters. You had mentioned about the graters. Is it wrong to use them? Well, I think we explained that, but maybe you can, maybe they are joining right now.
Oh yeah. Actually, using the grater is the humane way, the humane tool kuliko the scalpel. Remember tumesema, mtu asikuja na kakisu hapo anaanza kukwambia, hiki kitu ni ngumu mpaka uikate. No. Tell them get a grater. Unasugua hiyo kitu inatoka. You see? And even there is a foot file that is used instead. Every time, every procedure, every cosmetology, whatever, you're supposed to be gentle, really gentle. Tools zako usipange hapo mtu anashindwa, ai kwani nimekuja surgery. You see?
Right.
Exactly. So the grater is the humane tool. That's what I would say.
Wow. We have to end the show right here. Thank you so much for informing us. This one is very informative. I hope wakikuja after 2 days. Nataka pedicure na alikuwa 2 days before. I hope unamwambia not yet. Because sometimes you can focus on the cash and uharibia mtu nini alafu ashindwe kutembea. What's the importance? Anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate the jack of all trades.
Oh yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hey, by the way, alitengeneza social media handles.
Nilifungua watu.
So kwenye mtu anaweza kupata kuja kufanya their feet care and their massage.
You know that slogan started as a nice way. Saizi inakamba tusi. Ukita mtu jako wote.
I know, right? But we know what we mean right here.
They say a master of none.
At least you know what it means right now.
Yeah.
So in your case, we are taking it that way. You know
positive.
What we know.
We are taking everything positive.
Very positively. So tell us where we can find you and where. That's your camera.
Yeah. So on Facebook, IG, I use Beth Kiambi. Yeah. So zote Beth Kiambi, you can book an appointment with me. Yeah.
Mtatupatia namba ama pia utasema this time?
Hapana. Leo tunatumia IG na Facebook.
Sawa.
You can hook me up there.
You know, last time you mentioned your number and somebody said, umecheza haraka hata sijachukua.
Leo mtacheza na IG.
And he told them, replay the clip. Anyway, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
We hope to have you next time. Sindio, wacha tugote now that we are not, at least corona imepungua.
Ashike skill ingine, I'll be back. Nitawafunza everything.
Sindio,
yes.
Endo ushike ingine, endo fanya research, alafu come back.
Yes.
Sindio?
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. That was Lifestyle Wednesday, and we've learned about how to take care of our feet. And I can see a lot of people right here saying, from today I'll start, from today I'll start. Somebody else is saying, I do that, and it's very informative. Somebody else is saying, the show is lit. Thank you so much. We have to end it at that point. We are past time in 2 minutes. So thank you guys for joining in. Keep the conversation going on our social media platforms, Facebook, Dgtv Kenya, on YouTube as well, on Twitter at DGTVKE, and our SMS line is 0791 300 105. Thank you so much. My name is Ombo Ngatia. See you next Wednesday, exactly at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. I always said p.m. At 11 a.m. right here on Dgtv. Keep it Dgtv. Don't touch that dial. Make sure you share out that video on YouTube. And God bless you.